Ready? And we're recording. Cool. Okay, so this week is week 2 of Bloom Where You Are Planted, and I'm so excited. We had such an amazing turnout last week, and this week it looks like we're getting more. Everyone is just now jumping on, and I'm super excited. But tonight we're talking about excuse busting, and if you guys see me looking over here, it's because I have stuff on my phone that I want to read to you. So just bear with me. And leaders, any of you guys want to jump in at any time, please do so. And I do have a story to share with all of you guys that is very relevant, and we can all kind of probably relate to this, and it's about my husband, but that'll be after all of this. And it talks about fear. So we'll get into that. So tonight we're excuse busting all the excuses that we hear. The biggest one that I always hear is, I'm too busy. And when people say that, I kind of look at them like, do you not know who I am? Do you not know my life? I get it. Life gets so busy, but it does not take much to throw some catalogs together, to throw some business cards, to throw a couple cents together and hand it to somebody for them to go out and basically do your job. I mean, people go out and do bag parties, and they're doing your job for you, and they're bringing back all the orders, and you just process them, and boom, you get paid. I mean, it's that easy. Also, scheduling posts. That's a new thing. That was never around when I first started. So I'm super jealous of all of you guys who have that feature on your Facebook groups, because we never had that. We actually had to take the time every single post and write them all out and post them and then write them again, instead of scheduling them and then going about our day. You guys have it right at your fingertips. Another thing, and it's scheduling and the bag parties. And then I just had it. Oh, like literally you are a walking brand of yourself. So you can walk around and you don't have to actually go up to people. If you're at that point in your business, if you're just new and you're just like, okay, I'm super nervous to just talk to people. Wear something that says Scentsy, that literally says I'm a Scentsy consultant, or something that's a conversation starter. I know we talked a little bit about that last week, about wearing a hat and all that stuff. I think it was this conversation, but brand yourself. It's a conversation starter. People are going to want to know what you're doing. And I promise you, if you wear a shirt that literally says Scentsy or a hat that says Scentsy, somebody's going to come up to you and ask if you have bulbs on hand. It seems like it's always the same thing. Like, you're a Scentsy consultant. Do you have a bulb, or do you have this scent on hand? And it's usually a scent that was from like 5 years ago. And you're like, I've heard of that, but I'll look for it for you. So those are some really easy things that you can do. My biggest thing is those scheduling posts. Scheduling posts and getting pouch parties out that you're literally not really doing anything. And Maven is a follow-up system that is super easy. It literally scripts everything out for you basically, and you just send it out. So easy. Any of the other leaders have any other excuse busts that you want to do for I'm too busy?
Well, I know that when I was doing the Visly, I don't know, I talked about the Visly, and I had done like a training on it on Scent 11 Stars. It actually, you set like a template up, and then it just automatically posts for you for your so you don't actually physically have to schedule Facebook posts. You have to do a group. You can't do an event, because the event just reminds you, which that could work too. It just reminds you to post a post. Mm-hmm. The group actually posts it for you. So I think it was like $10 a month to have it, which you can write that off. And then, I mean, $120 a year is really not a lot when, you're saving so much time by posting. You can actually even schedule comments on there too. So like if you do a post, you can schedule a comment to go in there at some point. I didn't get there, but it was an option.
That's fantastic. I mean, especially you can schedule comments. I need that.
Well, then there was also, I was actually part of another direct sales party. Mm-hmm. And she had been posting on with some other one. I just looked it up. I didn't get into depth. It was more money, but it actually said underneath there, Kara Harrington posted with whatever it was called. So there's options out there. There's a bunch of different kinds that will schedule these for you. So you literally hit spring, summer party template, you create it, and it takes a little while for you to create that, but then you just hit that and it will automatically schedule them.
See, there's so many things out there that make business and this direct sales life so much easier. I mean, 6-7 years ago, I know with Kendra, they didn't have this crap when we first started. I'm just going to say that. So you guys have everything at your fingertips. Okay, so another excuse is there are too many consultants. And by the way, thank you, Kelly Baker, for sharing that one post with me about the excuses. I have them on my phone. But so number 2 is there are too many consultants. I hear this so much, probably more because I'm in the military spouse life. And when I first started, there was probably 3 to 4 consultants like around my block. And what made me different was because I stood out. I did things a little differently. And just because there's consultants on your block or in your neighborhood or in your town does not mean that they actually work it like a business. A lot of people join to be, a kidnapper. They get it for the discount. And usually if that's the case, 4 months later, they're gone. Let's be honest. But if you work it like a business and you treat it like a business, it's going to work like a business. If you are consistently getting your name out there, whether it's leaving samples in places that approve of you doing that, if that means you're getting out there and you're branding yourself and you're talking Scentsy, then there's no way that you will not stand out. Do not go door to door. Don't do that. I would not recommend that. That's kind of Kirby-ish in my opinion. But there are other ways, like I said, branding your car, shirts, just if some referrals, your friends, word of mouth. That's how I got started, at least in Jacksonville, North Carolina at Camp Lejeune. If any of y'all are there, you know that there are consultants on every corner of every street. And I promoted to director while I was there. So if you do things right and you stay consistent and you work it like a business and you're serious about it, you're going to stand out and you're going to be successful. And even if you have multiple directors, or even in Boise or Meridian, Idaho, where Scentsy home office is, there are so many superstar directors right where home office is at, but they're each successful in their own way. And that's the best thing about this business, is that you can be successful in your own way. You can do things a little differently. You can add a little bit of you into everything and be authentic. And that's what's going to make you stand out. And just being you, honestly. Any leaders have any excuse or on that part?
Chelsea? I do.
Yes. Oh, Michelle.
Hi. So you guys get the beautiful straight off the river look. You're welcome. But
Michelle.
no excuses, here I am. What was I going to say? Oh, there's lots of consultants for lots of different companies out there. That doesn't mean they're all good. So I've been at vendor events and someone who might be selling lip stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't stand the sound of her voice. So that doesn't sound nice on my part, but I might not go to her because I can't stand the sound of this lady's voice. So maybe I like little Lindsay right here who does something and I'm just like, oh, but I like Lindsay because she's so nice and she's so this, she's so that. So there's lots of stuff out there, but that doesn't mean you're going to be everyone's favorite. So it doesn't matter if your next door neighbor does the same thing. You might be someone's favorite because of something you bring to the table. So like I don't know if I was at World Tour or one of the places, but when someone said, you go to the store and they have all this different kind of bread, you look down the bread aisle, there's all this bread. You have your favorite bread that you go buy. How many breads are there, right? Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind. Like, go be someone's new favorite.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Dumb voice that no one wants to hear.
I love that. Go be someone's new favorite. I'm writing that down just because that's just. Hold on, I got my paper. I'll write it down later. But no, that is exactly it. What you bring to the table is what people are going to, one, relate to, And if you're sharing your story and you're relatable and you're sharing how it's helping your family, that's going to want people to support you. People are going to be like, I want to support her because she's actually working at like a business and she treats people, her customers, with respect and as more than just a customer, like family. And like Michelle said, go down the bread aisle. Go down the coffee aisle if you don't eat bread. I mean, hello, there's so much coffee too. There's so much of everything in every aisle. And it's just what people prefer. That's really all it's about. But every single person that joins Scentsy has something to bring to the table. We always say you can sit with us. And I'm not afraid to eat alone. I know your leaders are not afraid to eat alone because we know what we bring to the table. And that's how you have to go in looking at it. You are an independent Scentsy consultant. No matter what people think, you are strong enough to eat alone because you know what you bring to the table. You know what you have to offer. You have this amazing business that is always in the top 50 for direct sales, always, usually about top 10. Last year was top 2. So not to brag or anything, but that's the kind of company we're in, guys. We're marketing with Disney. What other company can really say that they market with Disney and are successful and are consistently bringing out new products that actually look like the characters? I mean, have you looked at any other people who bring out Disney stuff? Does not look like characters half the time. Our stuff looks so good. That's what we bring to the table. That's what you have to offer, along with everything that you personally get to offer your customers. And that's you being your best authentic self. Whew, that was great. So, all right. Next I'm not a salesperson. How many of y'all have said that yourselves? Me. I have over and over and over. I have still said that to this day. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But guess what? We're not selling anything. We are simply sharing our product. It's literally like you're sharing a picture of your Starbucks cup. I know Kendra and I are on that all the time with our Starbucks. We love Starbucks. There you go, Melanie. I just saw yours too. It's literally like you're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, my favorite iced caramel macchiato. That's me every day, literally. If you're sitting here sharing, let's see, where are my Rae Dunn lovers? You're posting this stuff. I mean, but we don't get paid for this. We get paid for this. We get paid for a warmer I can't move or I'm gonna have wax everywhere. We get paid for our products. That's the difference. We are simply posting what we're doing with our wax on Wax Wednesday, Fragrance Friday, Wash It Wednesday, whatever day you have. When you share that, that is you bringing in an income. That is you making money for your family or for yourself. I don't get paid off Starbucks. If I did, I'd be a millionaire, but I don't. I get paid off Scentsy. I get paid off for making my house smell good, for making my laundry smell good, making my stinky kids smell good, making myself and my husband smell good. That's what we get paid off of. And sometimes even my dog when I have to use some stuff on him. But literally everything you use in your house, you get paid off. Your laundry, your cleaning products, your bath bombs, your wax, your warmers, your diffuser. I could go on. And we get paid off of everything. Why not share that? Share how Scentsy is changing your life. Share how it's helping you overcome certain fears, helping you step out of your comfort zone. And that's where the story I said I was going to talk about. So a lot of you guys know that my husband is in the Marine Corps. He is currently battling brain cancer, okay? And I have his approval to share this because this is usually a big deal. So the other day, okay, so before my husband found out he had brain cancer, he was in a near-drowning accident while he was deployed, which led to him finding out, or he was in the ICU, finding out he had brain cancer. Ever since then, and after brain surgery and everything, he has been dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. And it's something that we literally have to dig deep in and work in every single day. So the other day, he got offered to go to the fight. The fight was on TV. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but it was not worth the money to pay. So the USO was hosting an event where they were putting the fight on for free. And my husband gets anxiety when I'm not with him right now. That's just where we're at with this, where this stage of our life. And I mean, for rightly so, after what he's been through. So the other day he got invited to go, and I basically kicked him out of the house. I was like, you're going. He kept bringing up excuses of, oh, it's raining, it's pouring, I don't want to go. And I was like, you're going. I want to drink some wine and watch my trashy girl TV shows. Like, you're going. And he finally got ready. He got in the car and he told me, he said the whole way there, he was literally telling himself he's going to be fine. It's just other people. No one's going to make fun of him. He's not going to have to worry about anything because he's still insecure about his hair loss and the scar. A lot of things, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety building up. And then he said he walked in the door. He said hi to a few people and he had a great time. So that entire time that he was putting doubt and fear into his head and telling himself, oh, it's not going to be fun. Like, no one's going to want to talk to me. You know, people are going to make fun of my scar. And it's the USO. It's on Walter Reed. Every single person has a scar. Let's be real. But I looked at him and I was like, see what happens when you let fear go to the side. I said, Corey, I talk about this with my team all the time. I said, but you did it. You got over that fear. I wasn't with you. And that's like a big thing. He doesn't like going anywhere without me right now. It's a big thing. And so that was a huge deal in his journey right now with brain cancer and overcoming the fear and the anxiety he got from the near drowning accident. So what I'm telling you guys is, do not let fear stop you from doing things that you want to do. If you want this business to work, you have to let go of the fear. I still have fear sometimes, and it's healthy to have fear. It's healthy to be a little nervous. But what you do beyond that can make or break your business. You want to do more in this business, you want to have a good paycheck on payday like today, then you need to get out of that fear and stop telling yourself, I can't, no one's going to buy from me, no one's going to want to support me in this business, no one's going to want to join my team. Well, of course not with that attitude. When you tell yourself you can't, and no one will, and no, you can't. You won't be successful. But if you say, yes, I know, I'm aware that I'm nervous, I'm aware that I have a little bit of fear, but I'm going to do it anyways. And you're going to go do it. It's just like coming on these calls. How many of you guys were nervous to have your faces showed on here? That's how I used to be. See? Yeah. And we're coming on here now with hoodies, hair up, hot mess self. It's okay. You guys got over that fear and you guys are now on here and you're now being recorded. But that's what I'm talking about. You have to get over the fear of sharing this business. Share your story. We literally just said you have something to bring to the table. So go do something with it. Go share your story. I don't care if you don't have a big inspirational story. It's your story and nobody can take that from you. You have to remember that. If you're dealing with anxiety, if you're dealing with depression, if you're dealing with being broke, whatever your story is, own it and embrace it and share it. And people are going to relate to you. I promise. And people are going to watch you and people are going to want to support you. So get over the fact that you're not a salesperson. You're a storyteller. Share your story and share how Scentsi's changing your life. And man, that felt so good to share sometimes. No, this entire time I've been wanting to share that story, or today I've been wanting to share that story about my husband, Corey, with all of you, because it's a big deal and it kind of relates to all of this on how to just get over the fear and put one foot in front of the other. So, and he gave me his permission. So that was a big deal. He's very shy with that stuff. So let's see. It's too expensive to start. Okay. This is another big thing that you guys are going to hear from people when you go and ask them if they'd like to join your team. Of course it's too expensive, right? $99. It's really not. I'm just saying. But of course it's going to cost money to start up a business. But guess what? You're not dropping hundreds and thousands of dollars to start up a business. Those of you who joined for $15, I'm so jealous of you because I had to pay the full price. I didn't have any other option. There's so many options right now. Now it's not 15. The $59 host kit. Hello, you know how long we begged for that, and now we have it. When the $49 join kits come out, the $99 kit is not expensive, and you guys have to, do your research and educate yourselves when it comes to our kits. Our kit for the $99 comes with everything that you could possibly ever even imagine needing to start this business. Warmers, samples, cards, books, literally everything.
Can I chime in, Chelsea, with that?
Yeah, chime in.
Okay, so I started with the, there was an enhanced kit and then there was like the 99 kit. So I started with a little bit more. And I was the type of person who literally hoarded every single product that I got in my kit. I had my kit, like the Scentsy Fresh. I didn't even use my Scentsy Fresh. I just had it as just my party demo, not even like to use. It just was like just to show them what it looked like and they could smell it and stuff. And then I started actually using the demo or the kit products for my own self. And it helped me a lot more than just having it on the table for people to see it. So that's something that I would recommend, is for you to actually use the products. I didn't use the washer whiffs full force until after I was a director, until after I went to World Tour, and I got like ridiculed by Kelly and everybody else on my team. And like they almost like called me out in front of the entire World Tour people. So just use the products that you're getting, guys, in your sample or in your kit, because it's going to not make or break your business, but it's going to be, it hindered me from selling the best I could.
Yep. Good job, Kelly, for calling her BS on that too.
Everybody, it was my whole team.
Good. That's holding you accountable. No, but Kara's right. If you're not using our products, how can you give your own personal experience? I said this last week. Tomato Vine is not my favorite, and I shared that with my customers, but people still order because they still love Tomato Vine. Gross. Or what was the other one? Guava Honey. That smelled like cat pee. Those of you who are new, you weren't around, you're not missing much. You're lucky. But those are things, if you're not actually trying our products, if you're not using our laundry care or our cleaning line, how can you give your personal experience with it? You are a storyteller. This is part of your story, sharing the products, using them all the time. Have you not tried our hand cream? It's so good.
Well, I also had it going in my house, and it's funny too, because once you become like the Scentsy girl, you don't even have to say anything. Like I had a barbecue yesterday, and after we floated the river, and my friends were over, and one of the girls who's never been to our house before, she's like, "It smells great in here." Before I even opened my mouth, my friend Tara goes, "Scentsy!" And so like, I didn't have to do anything. So branding, just like you said before, and like your storefront is huge.
Yep. And that's thank you for that little introduction into storefronts. So I'm a huge, huge advocate for storefronts. Your business, your house is your store. Just like when you go to Target and you see all the things, that's Target's store. All your stuff needs to be displayed. When someone walks in your house, the first thing they should smell is what? Scentsy. They should not be smelling anything other than Scentsy. When they walk through your house, they should start seeing warmers. They should start seeing diffusers if you have a diffuser. When they walk into your kitchen, they should be seeing the kitchen stuff. Literally everywhere you go, you should see some kind of Scentsy. That is free advertisement. And you guys see that I talk with my hands a lot. But it's free advertisement in every part of your house. If you are not walking around with your hand cream or your fragrance roller in your bags, guys, you're missing out on opportunity for free marketing, right? I get that it's expensive sometimes to start, your marketing, to buy all the things right now, and you just started. I get it. I've been there, bought the t-shirt, did it all. But there are ways. If you actually use our products and you carry them around, and if you go to Walmart, okay, and you're in the fragrance aisle, or if you are in the wax aisle at Walmart, you can make up samples. Where are my samples? I lost my samples. But you can make up samples and just go, oops, and drop it with the wax and just walk away. Like, nobody knows that you didn't drop those. They don't know if you put them there. There are ways to do it without being, what's the word? Pushy. I know that's another big thing is you don't want to be pushy. Get over that. You're not going to be pushy. If you love the products and you're sharing it and you're giving your best experience with it, that's not being pushy. That's you just sharing a product and getting paid off of it. You have to get out of that mindset of, You don't want to bother people. You don't want to be pushy. You don't want to annoy people. I don't care because those people don't pay my bills. Their opinions don't pay my bills. And if I don't share this product, I'm not going to have money to pay my bills. You have to look at it that way. Get out of your own head when it comes to that. There are still times where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if I should share with that person. But what's going to happen if I don't? Someone else will. And what's the worst that can happen? They say no. No doesn't mean forever. No just means not right now. And at least I got out of my comfort zone and shared it. And that's what you have to do. No doesn't mean forever. It means not right now. Write that down. Put it on a sticky note when you are going to talk to somebody, because that's the truth. There are people who told me no multiple times and now are on our team. Now are on my customers. Same with all you guys. You guys have those one people that are like sitting back like, is she going to ask me again? Do I need to come up to her? What? Like, people are waiting on you. And you have to be that independent consultant, the one that doesn't let fear get in the way, and go talk to those people. Do not worry about being pushy, because if you want a good income, if you want a successful business, you got to get out of your head. You guys know I'm a huge Target fan, so I'm going to refer to Target all the time when it comes to this. People who made Target did not care that there was a Walmart or that there was Home Goods or TJ Maxx, any of that. They made Target. They may not have been around, like Home Goods and stuff wasn't around, and you know my point. They didn't care. They did stuff that was a little different than Walmart and everybody else. A little bit more expensive, but better quality, right? In my opinion. But that's kind of how Scentsy is. We're a little bit more expensive, but we have way more quality, and our bars last a lot longer, and there's more wax cubes in the actual clamshell. And yes, that's called a clamshell, what your wax is in. We just provide overall a better experience with fragrance. Do your research on our wax. Do your research on our warmers. There's so much stuff out there. There's the blog. I think it's like scentsyblog.com or something like that. And then there's YouTube, the YouTube channel. Do your research. That way when you go to talk to people, you know what to say. You know your product. You know what you're sharing. It's always good to do your research.
Can I piggyback on that Target thing with you? So a lot of, I hear a lot of times that I don't want to post so much because it's annoying to people. And I've even had people on my own Facebook page come up to me and they're like, oh, she's, talking about Scentsy again. Well, guess what? Like Target and Walmart and KFC and all these other big, huge companies do not care that they have all these commercials on they pay to put these commercials on. I mean, we own the shop and I pay $1,500 a month to run commercials on our like local news channel. And the thing is like Facebook is free. It's free advertisement. So like post away, like keep posting, minute after minute if you want to, it's free, and who cares if they do, because people don't care that Target does. They're going to remember that. And that's a huge thing that, the news channel tells me when I'm trying to do is that even if they're not listening to it, if they scroll right by it, once they need Scentsy, they're like, oh, where did I see that? Oh, I saw it with Kara, and then they get a hold of you.
Yep.
So even if they don't see it the first time, they'll see it later on.
Yep. All right, so in the chat, if you guys can post in the chat, I want to hear some of your excuses. I want to hear what you have told yourself, what excuses are now like stopping you from doing certain things. I want to hear, your leaders want to hear, unless some of you leaders have posts from other girls. I know some of you guys posted in your team pages. So if you have an excuse, put it in the chat box right now so we can excuse bust you. I don't have any friends or know anyone to sell to. That's a great one. I love that one. I always say this, and I'm pretty sure I said it to Casey Alclair right there. I'm pretty sure I said this to you. Do you know 3 people? And everyone knows 3 people. Cool. Those 3 people know 3 people. Those 3 people know 3 more people. It literally can start out with 3 people. That's how easy this business is. And it'll trickle down and you get referrals. But everybody knows 3 people. Hello, first off with your mom, your dad, and your grandma. Okay? Those 3 people. Right there. There's 3 people. So that's an excuse bus. I carry my Scentsy Go everywhere, even to work at the service department, at the car dealership, and have it going all the time. Yep, that's what I would do. I'll have our Scentsy Go. My excuse before joining was I couldn't afford it. Well, we already excuse busted that, so there's that. I have severe anxiety and always worrying I'm being spammy. You got to get out of your own head. Now, I always say don't post like 20 posts in a day on your personal page because that will get annoying even to me. You need to mix it up. Post some Scentsy, post some family, post some personal stuff, post some, I don't know, Starbucks, post some Target stuff, post dogs, cats, fish, whatever your type is. Just mix it up. It doesn't have to be just Scentsy. Our business, our life is not around our business. Scentsy fits into our life. And that's what we want to share, is that we can still have and do all the things and still run a very successful business. So there's that excuse bus. List of 100. Yes, thank you. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, literally everybody. You know 3 people, it will spread out through all of those people that Kendra just listed. Thank you, Kendra. I need the marketing material, but it never lines up with our money. So there's free marketing material on our webs or on our workstations. Utilize social media as best as you can when it comes to marketing. If you have anything Scentsy related, branded, hats, I don't know, paint some purple on your, I don't care. There is free marketing everywhere. You don't need to do all the things. I get it. When I first joined, we were literally broke as a joke, flipping couch cushions for a change. Been there, done that, bought the shirt, like I said. But I made it work. I had to make it work. It was social media. I used social media to my advantage until I brought in money to where I could get my own branding stuff and not my own Scentsy apparel. Let's see. I don't know how to get someone on my team. Consistency. Consistency in sharing your story will encourage people to want to join you on this journey. There's so many people on here who have joined for a reason. And that's kind of why they related to their leaders, is because they're relatable, whether it was military life, dogs, whether it was children, whatever it is, they related. So, and it took a long time. It didn't just happen overnight. You have to build those relationships with no expectations. And then eventually they will start coming around, seeing how your life's being changed by Scentsy, seeing how Scentsy is amazing in general. And they're going to want to be a part of that. Everybody wants to be a part of something. We just don't know what at that point in our life until they join Scentsy and they're like, oh my God, this company's so amazing, because it is. So take your time, share Scentsy, share how it's changing your life, share your recognitions that you get from your leaders. It's a big thing. Share those. Mine's right here. I just updated all mine today because sometimes I just need a refresher and some encouragement. And I look at this. I'm like, okay, my sponsor is recognizing the heck out of me. I'm doing something right. These are all from the last 3 months. I'm doing something right. And that's something that I do to keep myself motivated. Self-motivation is something I feel like everybody needs to be doing because we are our own best cheerleaders. But share the recognition you get from your leaders. Share when commissions hit. Share anything that excites you with Scentsy, and it will be contagious. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with all this. All right. Getting people to join. We already went over that. They don't know anyone that would buy. There's 3 people. And then all the lists that Kendra posted, there's 3 people in all of those. Every single one of those people. I already had, but everyone bought in the first month. Keep sharing. Never, ever, ever stop. Never stop sharing. Never, ever. You cannot take a break in this business. You can't post for 1 week and then take 4 weeks off. You can't do that. You want to take it seriously, you have to work it seriously. You have to post every single day in some way, shape, or form on social media, whether you do a boomerang on Instagram, whether you go live, whether you post on your customer page, whether you post on your personal page. There are so many forms of social media that you can share on that there's no reason why people don't know that you're a consultant. And if they don't know you're a consultant, that's a problem. And that has to be fixed.
What was the, I don't know if you know this off the top of your head, Chelsea, but I think we heard it at World Tour where, what's the length after somebody first buys when they purchase again? Was it like 7 days?
Oh man, I'm going to have to look into that just because I was in Japan when. I know I was here.
Like within 2 weeks of them purchasing, they're going to purchase again.
Yeah.
It was a crazy number because I was like, no way.
And I will get that information again if any of the leaders don't have it. And I will share it on the St. Lovin Stars page for everybody to be excuse busted on that. All right. So nobody wants to join. Consistency. We're going to get into that another time. So you can even make your own shirts with fabric paint. Yes, you can make your own marketing material. Just use the right logo. Do not sell it, because if you sell it, then it's a problem. Some of my best customers are not the ones I thought would be interested. It's right, like Lisa said, some of your best friends may not be interested. But guess what? Those best friends, those family members, know people. Go beyond and say, hey, so I know you may not be interested, but do you know anybody who likes candles? Yes, don't freak out. I said candles, because that's going to grab their attention. You can be like, so my company, my business sells fragrance, and you can go into the whole spiel of Scentsy, however you do it. It can, I always say, do an elevator conversation. It needs to be quick, to the point, and want them leaving, or you leaving wanting them, no. You leaving wanting them to know more. You know what I mean. You guys get it. But just keep the conversation quick and simple and wanting more. There we go. Leaving them wanting more. That's it. I had to say it real fast. But yeah, it needs to just be quick. Elevator conversations, and it'll work. And then they will contact you. Make sure you get their contact information and make sure that they have yours. So, any more other excuses? I know there's so many excuses out here. So I've been past 7 days, none of my first people bought again. It's okay. It's okay. If you are past your first 7 days and the people still haven't bought again, it's fine. That's where you have to get out of the bubble and out of your comfort zone and start talking to new people, doing referrals. I have a referral program. I've had it for almost 7 years, and it still works to this day. If someone refers someone and they buy, they get a free scent circle. If someone refers and that person joins, they get a free bar, and it's usually the scent of the month bar. It's super cheap, super affordable. You don't have to do it right now. I call it my green customer rewards program. It's super simple. But I've been doing this a lot longer. Don't think you have to do what I do. Do what you feel is best for you. So I want to hear anyone else's excuses, because I'm so in the mood to excuse best. I love this.
Can I jump in on this spamming thing for an excuse?
Oh, yeah.
So,
I was like, where's that coming from? And then my group chat was covering your face. And I was like, where is this coming from?
Hi, right here. So yeah, if you are being genuine about the products that you love, that you have experiences with, and you are genuinely sharing from the heart, most people are not going to take it as spamming. And also with that like reorder thing, like as long as you're following up and being consistent and making sure that they're happy with what they got, and you're asking open-ended questions, most of the time they're going to come back and ask more questions. So just a little help.
Agreed. 100% agree. All right. Anyone else have any other excuses or things that are telling yourself that you're having trouble with getting over, whatever you're trying to get over, to the next step of your business? I'm watching the chat. And if any of you leaders have any other things, let me know. Just throw yourself out there. I do plenty of vendor events, but struggle with getting people's contact info. So in my experience, I've only done a few vendor events. Not a huge fan of it. I get so tired when doing those, and I hate them. Not gonna lie. But I have a drawing box that they put their information in. All it is their name and their phone number and email. And I always put on the number, I put optional, because I always have their email information. Preferably, I hope they leave both, but some people don't want to do that. It's fine, but everyone throws their email on everything, which is why we always get spams in our emails. So if you can at least get their email, in your drawing box, and just tell them like, hey, I have a drawing for every single person who goes in here. It's for the scent of the month, Summer Rain, or your favorite scent, Squeeze the Day, whatever it is. It's to earn a free bar, and you're going to do the drawing at the end of the vendor event, and you will give them a call within the next 24 to 48 hours if they have won. It's super simple. Like I said, I put optional for the phone number. Some people are really private about that, but at least I have the name. I can find them on Facebook. And 2, I have their email. So make sure that even at parties and stuff, you're getting people to add you on Facebook. One of my favorite things to do at parties is the person who sends me a friend request first or texts me first gets a free and like a little gift, and it's usually a bag of goodies, like samples and I don't know, scent circles and all that little fun stuff I'm trying to get rid of. But what do? They send me their phone number. I have all these people's phone numbers that are at the party. And what they do the Facebook friend request, and I have all these new friend requests. And I'm just like, cool. Now they're all going to watch my journey on social media. And then I have all their phone numbers. I can follow up every single one of those. Quick, fun ways. A lot of time people don't even think twice about it. So there's another good way to do it. And if you have wine flowing at those parties, it's great because they literally don't pay attention. So let's see. So social media, just because you're not getting interaction on social media does not mean that they're not watching. They're always watching. People are watching you. People are watching you and hope that you fail. I'm not going to lie with you guys. People want to see you fail. There are people out there like that. But there are people out there who want to see you succeed. And you just have to keep going, whether one person likes your stuff or 100 people like your stuff. You have to stay consistent with it. Do not let the number of likes or the number of comments stop you from posting. Okay, yeah, Holly said that she does the drawing box too. Yep. How do I get people to interact or even see my posts in my group? Make sure that their notifications are on. Make sure your notifications are on in events and parties, online parties. You can even do, there was a party that I went to for another direct sales company, and the person did like a little giveaway for getting your notifications turned on. So you can do that. I haven't done that yet. But they were like a little incentive for every single person who gets a notification turned on. And then they did like a post of, if your notifications are turned on, comment here to be put in the drawing. And I was like, well, that's kind of cool. And they had to post a picture of the notifications for the party that was turned on. So it was kind of cool because then everyone got their party's notifications turned on. I think it was a Pampered Chef party. I think it was, I can't remember. I think it was something my mom did, but that's beside the point. But it's a good little tip. Let's see. I have a clipboard and ask for names, emails. I could send. Yep. Love that, Lisa. How do I get parties booked? I've asked like 30 people and shared all 3 ways. People are going to say no to parties. Parties used to be a big thing back in the day with Scentsy, and they've kind of stirred away from it. But you just have to continue sharing that there's parties still available, how quick and easy. You can even go sit down at Starbucks and bring a friend, and you can turn that into a party real quick. Just gather a couple more orders, put the party together, and then have it all delivered to you. And then you can share on social media, like, even if it was just your party and you're the host, guess how much the host paid. And then that's going to get interaction. People are going to be like, ooh, I want to know how much she paid for that. Man, she got that free warmer. She got a diffuser for free. She got a diffuser for half off. How do I get that? People want what other people have. Always. We're humans. That's how we are. That's how our brains work. And if you host your own party and you are the host and you get all of the free and half price stuff, get it all together, take a picture, and share it on social media. It's a game changer. That's my best way to share how you can get free and half priced items. Or on social media, just be like, share your favorite warmer and say, ask me how you can get this for free or how you can earn this for free. People are going to want to know, how can I get this for free? And all you have to say is get 4 people to place a $50 order. Boom, you have a party. That's it. Or get 8 people to do a $25 order. Or do, I don't know, 6, 7 people to get a 6-pack. And that's over 200. Yeah, something like that. So there you go. There's ways that you can make it more attractive without actually sounding or pushing or saying it's a party. Or just have like a little girls get together with a whole bunch of wine and just let your testers fall out at the table on accident. It happens. But there are ways. Change the name of the party. Don't make it a Scentsy party. Make it a girls' night. Make it a sip and sniff. Who's done someone here does really good parties. One of our leaders. But just change the name, and it's more attractive that way. Because if someone says, let's go to a Pampered Chef party, I'm going to look at you and say no. I know I keep saying Pampered Chef. But if someone says, let's go like do some cooking, let's go drink some wine, let's go learn about these utensils to cook with these things, okay, I'm there. Or if you say, hey, let's go try on, let's go get a facial, let's drink some wine. Okay, and then you end up at a Mary Kay party. Like that's what I'm talking about. Just change the name and make it more appealing and where people want to come to it. And I promise you, if you involve coffee or wine, people will come. The ladies will come. Or tea, if you prefer tea. But just change it up. All right. Any more excuses or any questions? Let me know if any of the leaders have any more excuse busting real quick. Okay. Now I am, so 15 minutes. Cool. So this is the perfect time. I'm going to come around and like do some things so I can get the end of the meeting together. Kara, since you weren't here last week, we want to hear how long you've been with Scentsy and your title and where you are from for your introduction.
Oh, I was like wide-eyed. I'm like, oh no, what am I supposed to do
You're
here?
in trouble. No, I'm just kidding.
I have been with Scentsy since August of 2017. That's crazy. It's almost 2 years. Wow. And I live in Greene, New York, which is a small little town, like an hour south of Syracuse. What else did you say? Oh, I'm a director, but I hit director in October of last year. So 2018, October, with a team of 23 guys. So I have a team of 54 right now, and we're in the DQ. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but that's my second time being in DQ. And we kicked it before. So even if you get to wherever you are and you're not hitting it consistently, like you will. So I don't know what else you would like me to say.
No, that's perfect. Okay, cool. I was like trying to do the scroll to pick a number, and then I went through and just kind of counted real quick. So, okay, so we can, hold on, one more question. I'm finding that I'm at a standstill with everything. It's like I've exhausted all my family and friends, and getting strangers seems impossible. We all go through that. We all go through our family and friends, and we all exhaust them. Trust me. But you just have to stay consistent. You know, there's all these, we're like in a hill and you're at the bottom of the hill, but guess what? It always goes up, and sometimes it's going to come down, but you will always go back up. So you have to just stay consistent, because right now, actually you're still so new and people are trying to build that trust with you to see if you know if you're going to stick around, if you're going to go jump ship to another direct sales company. They're just trying to build that trust within you. And you have to basically show them like, hey, I'm not going anywhere. Get out of your head that you can't trust me, because I'm here, I'm staying, and I am your Scentsy lady. Like, you have to prove them in this business. You have to just stay consistent, and you have to just continue proving them over and over and over that you are sticking around. And it takes time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of determination, a lot of persistence, consistency, positivity, everything. And just make sure that when you do get discouraged, you let someone know, and we will get your mind out of being like that. And we will get you moving forward in a positive mindset. So if you say you can't, switch it and say, I can and I will. And that's how it's going to happen. All right. So I already did the drawing real quick. I love doing these things. This is why I love when everyone comes live, so I can see everyone's pretty faces and talk to you guys. And because we get to reward you with some incentives. So I wrote the names down, and I hope that this is your name on the workstation. If not, please let me know, because then I don't want to send it to someone else. Jan Pat, did I say that right? Jan, you're right here on my screen. And then we've got Samantha Frederick, and then Paige Allman, whatever, Paige. So you three are our incentive earners for tonight. So super excited. I will be sending stuff out. And those of you from last week's call, your guys' stuff should arrive any day now. So that's exciting. So yeah. Hold on, let me see all this. Okay. Yes, congratulations to all of you guys. It's just like the Met. So almond. Okay, perfect. Nowadays people's names are all weird. So yes, I knew this one was going to be a little shorter just because it's so quick to excuse bust. And your leaders and I love doing that. So I knew that was going to go quick. So there's going to be a tomorrow. Next week's training is, hold up, let me bring it up. Same time, same place, here. It's going to talk about consistency and being authentic. And that's the last training before our Q&A. And Kara's taking a picture, so if anyone wanted to smile, make sure you smiled. So yeah, and also, so this is a big thing. I meant to say this last week, but sharing trainings like this actually shows people that you take your business very seriously and that you're making money moves. Yes, I did just say that, but it's true. They want to see that you're working consistently and that you're taking your business seriously and that you're taking yourself seriously. And plus, this also shows the community that we have, that your leaders will take the time to just pour their advice and pour their love into you. And the best part is, you don't have to dress up. You come as you are. You're in your sweatpants, you're in your slippers, your hoodies, no makeup, whatever. You come as you are, and we love where you're at, and you will bloom where you are planted. So that's it for tonight. All of this is recorded and will get sent out tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow when it's done uploading. It takes forever. I learned that last week. But on the 15th, next Monday morning, you will get an email from me. Make sure you look at that. Again, it's the first 100 that arrive on here. We got up to about 40 something tonight, which is awesome. I'm so proud of all of you guys who joined. And I can't wait to see you guys next week for consistency. I know we kind of touched a little bit on that tonight, but we will get way into that next week and being authentic. And then the Monday after that is Q&A with all your leaders. And then after that, it's reunion time. So that's exciting. But if no one has any questions, hold on. Are you on your computer or your phone? I'm on my computer, so I take it with my phone. So if you guys want, everyone better smile. No, you don't have to smile. You can do something crazy with your face. I don't care. But I'm going to just make sure nothing's blinking over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I love it. So pretty. So many pretty faces on here. Okay, so now that's over, I'm going to post it, and you guys can use the picture. You guys can do whatever you want with the picture. Do what you want. Or if you took your own picture, use it. People are really funny about getting some awesome pictures of us during trainings. It's great. It's comical. So we'll see you guys next Monday, and thank you guys for coming on. And you 3 incentive earners, be looking out in the mail for stuff from us. So I will see you guys next week. Bye.